Bert, Julie, any feedback on that?
Fun, fun, fun. Nothing's been more fun than being Catwoman. All right, how many of you girls have dressed up as Catwoman any time in your life? All right, how many guys? Oh, I love you. You got such good taste. Catwoman is forever. There'll be a Catwoman 20, 50, 100 years from now. Right, Robin?
Well, for me, it was a lot of fun working with great actors and actresses like Adam and Julie and many of the other guest villains that came on Batman. We all had a great time. It was an exciting show to do. It appealed to all ages. For kids, it was the hero worship. For adults, the nostalgia of the comic book. And for the teenagers and the college kids, it was the double meanings and kind of campy style where we said one thing. In fact, we used to say that we put on our tights to put on the world. And in fact, Adam and I think, were the
why
only...
were you wearing your underwear over your tights?
Well, we wore our underwear on the outside of our clothes.
Honey?
Yeah, that's what we did. So that was a lot of fun for all of us, and we're glad to be here. Phoenix is a beautiful city, and I have to stay between Julie and Adam to keep things G-rated here.
All right, let's go to our friend from Kansas over here.
All right, Adam, Bert, Julie, you guys are awesome. I grew up with you guys, and I learned a lot of morals and everything else from you guys, and you really have had an impact on my life. So I wanted to ask you,
You're saying you turned out okay?
Are
you on parole?
It's even. I actually have a meeting with my parole officer after this, so. I learned that from the Joker. But I wanted to ask, are you guys, all still friends? I know you guys meet at stuff like this, but do you guys go out to lunch or something like that every once in a while? Get a bat burger together?
No, because he won't pick up the check.
We ate your meal and my lunch and your dinner.
Thanks for the question, sir. We're going to go on to this side of the room over here. This gentleman. Where are you from, sir?
I'm from Phoenix, Arizona. My question is for Burt Ward. Out of all of the holy Batman phrases you had to say, which was the most difficult to keep a straight face with the whole time?
That's a good question. There were so many of them, and all of them were tied to the situation that we were doing. In other words, it wasn't just an abstract. So we had many writers on Batman, and some of them really understood what we were doing, and some of them didn't get the message. So we had to.
What's the answer?
Give them a little background. So for me, there wasn't. The holies were actually very easy as long as they made sense, and I didn't have to change them. But we did have some lines that were really difficult to say. So, and because my character said them energetically, I'll give you one of the lines I had was, "Haven't you some anti-ballistic black flats in your utility bill, Batman?" You try to say that fast.
We got someone at this side of the room? Sure, yeah.
Adam, hi. I'm Michael from Arizona, and I've really enjoyed a lot of your animation work. I think you're a wonderful voice actor.
Thank you,
One of my favorite roles that you took on was in an episode of Kim Possible, where you played a TV actor, a former TV actor, who became the Fearless Ferret, and was mentoring the next generation Fearless Ferret. That episode was based on a show called Batman Beyond, which is about the next generation Batman. And there's been talk about Batman Beyond becoming a live-action movie. So I was wondering if they did make a Batman Beyond movie, if you would be interested in coming back as Bruce Wayne.
just call me. Yeah, of course. Because we have our own, I guess you'd say, feelings as actors when you develop a role. You become either enamored of it or you don't like what you did so much. All these things are working. And, I'd love to play Bruce Wayne again, even animated, and do it maybe in a little different way to bring it up to date. Now, I'm talking too much about that. I'm going to give you an acting lesson in a moment. Next question.
All right, sir.
Well, good morning, Adam.
Good morning.
Bert and Julie. My question is for Adam. When might we see Bert on Family Guy? Like running against Mayor West for the mayoral seat.
Yeah, that's a good, did you pay him? You paid him, okay. But that's a very good idea. And I've seen it.
Mayor West. So.
What?
Because you're actually one of the only reasons I watched that show.
I'm not involved in the casting at all. But what's happening with us is interesting. And kind of a sidebar here. There are billboards of us as Batman and Robin all over the country now, at bus stops and so on. Even on Sunset Boulevard, there's this huge, what they call, actors' ego board. It's because we were selected to represent the three of us, the 60s, and all those amazing things that were happening. CNN has produced by Tom Hanks a documentary, if you will, about us and others in the 60s. And we did try to reflect the time as best we could with our show, with its bright Andy Warhol type colors, the music, everything that was going on, and the satiric elements. And, I could go on. I don't want to bore you with this because I know that we just tried to bring you a comedy that you could enjoy for years and years.
I think 48 years is doing pretty good, that's for sure. To my left over here.
Hi guys. What do you think of the evolution of your characters from your Catwoman, Robin, Batman, all the way to the upcoming Dawn of Justice?
The evolution, how do you feel about how the characters changed over the years from the way you guys portrayed it to what it's become now?
We come from light and funny times in the 60s when there was a lot of hope and we were living in a marvelous world. There was Kennedy, there was great arts and everything, and then we had Vietnam. And then we had the Dark Ages, and then we had the Dark Batman, and then they had the Darker Batman. You want to live a long life? Have fun. Don't stay in fear and don't let anybody scare you, and that goes for all the politics.
We have, of course, observed the changes. And it's become dark and gothic and highly explosive in special effects. And Batman kills more people on the way to the rescue than the villains do. But it's okay because they do their thing with a lot of talent and money and attention. We did ours. It was just different.
They're not using actors
the bright
anymore.
nights, the fun ones. Say it again.
Well, they're not using actors anymore. They're using these big padded suits. I mean, how can you act in a great big thing that moves like Tom, what's his name there?
Well, yes, Julie, the big difference with Batman, of course, it would
I
be
mean, you didn't
animals.
have any padding.
That really is just pure West.
Sir, right over here.
You know, I'm 48 years old and I'm almost brought to tears seeing my icons here. I really am. I don't have any questions, but I just want to say thank you. Because first, Miss Newmer, you are the first and the only Catwoman. I tell you, I was 6 years old when I first started watching Batman, and to hell with Princess Leia. You were my crush. You were my crush. Bert, I tell you know, when I was 6 years old, the first superhero I wanted to be was Robin. And the very first action figure I had was a Robin. It was a Robin action figure. Not, you know.
Thank you.
And then, Adam, what you brought to that character, you know, you taught, I think, a whole generation a couple of lessons. You know, you don't ever leave your chum behind, you know? And no matter how difficult it is, you stood up for what was right. That was what you brought as an actor.
Thank you so much.
You know, because of you and because of the lessons that you taught me, I wanted to be a superhero. And the closest thing that I could do was to join the Marines. And I joined the Marines for 10 years. Your lessons as a 5-year-old kid inspired me to do that. So, I don't know what you think is your greatest achievement ever, but I know that there's a hell of a lot more people like me on this world. And if you want to think about what your greatest achievement is in your life, this is your greatest achievement.
Thank you, sir. I really am touched by what you say. I get so many letters indicating some of the same things, and you verbalized this so beautifully, and you're going to make me weep, so get out of here.
Well, if to change the tone, Miss Newmar, I did dress up as Catwoman one time.
Robin, let's get married.
Hey, we have a little Robin at this side of the room.
Hi, my name is Jacob Brickman, and I was wondering, you used a lot of vehicles on set, but what was your favorite type of bat vehicle when you were filming?
The favorite bat?
Yeah, Bat vehicle.
Like the bat?
Well, I liked the bat boat because it gave Bert and myself a chance to get out in the open ocean and just breathe fresh air and run around and look at the sharks. And the Batcopter was, or the Bat, the one with the sidecar, the Bat Cycle. It was wonderful because I got rid of Bert. Bert, you want to tell him what happened when you went in the ocean, right off the pier, and they had to pull you out because I pushed the wrong button?
And I think the cape got caught in the back of the seat that couldn't, nearly strangled, trying to get loose from the cape. No, we had a lot of fun with our vehicles, and I liked the Batcopter because I had a chance to hang upside down from the bat rope and hand you the anti-shark off bat spray. When you were beating off a shark that was on your leg.
Yes, a rubber shark. But you knew that, didn't you?
I got to fly